Have you ever thought about how you became you? Not your name, not your face, but the mix of habits, quirks, and instincts that people call your personality. It's weird when you stop and look at it. None of it feels like you chose it, it just showed up. You pick things up without noticing. The way your siblings sighed when things got tense. The way your friend giggled when they were afraid. That one older kid who had confidence and made that look like something to be proud of. You absorb it all. You don't even know you're doing it until it's part of you. And suddenly, your personality isn't something you have, it's something that kind of just happened to you while you were busy living life. You try to maybe map it out. I'm this way because of that, you tell yourself. Or, trying to understand who you are as a person based on a limited perspective. But most of the time, there's no map. There's just scattered points, like that time that you laughed too hard when you were nervous, or maybe it was that time you kept quiet because you didn't want anyone to see you hurt. The things you thought didn't matter definitely did. They stuck. They built you. And I never thought about how much it would shift until I did. I thought I knew who I was, but then someone new shows up, or you move, or life happens, and suddenly you do things you would have never have done before. You feel things you swore you never would, and you realize you're not fixed. You never were. You're not even stable. You're just a collage, pieces of every person, moment, fear, triumph that ever pressed into you. The weird part? The parts of yourself you dislike, the hesitation, the fear, the way you fold when something hits you, they came from somewhere too. That habit you hate and try so desperately to get rid of, try to trace it back. It's probably going to be from some time of you that went through something, someone who hurt you, or someone you looked up to. Maybe it was someone you were trying not to become. It's all in there. Your personality is all a script. You didn't write it out, but you have to live it. And it's wild how long that takes to hit you. You look at your reactions and conversations and the way you're talking and the jokes you say and even the things you avoid saying, and all this stuff is automatic. And you wonder, when did I start doing this? Did I choose it? Would I choose a different version of me if I could? Probably. But the thing is, the version of you you're used to doesn't exactly care what you think you should be, it just is. And now you're older, maybe just a little, maybe more than that, and you realize the version of you from 5 years ago probably wouldn't even recognize you as you. A lot of things changed, I'm sure. The jokes, maybe the way you love changed, maybe the things you fear changed. Personality shifts because life presses you with realities you didn't predict. The people you trusted, the losses you didn't plan, the silences you promised wouldn't matter, they all left marks. I'm sure they left marks on me. And when I say you, I mean me too. I mean every one of us who looked in the mirror and didn't like, or maybe didn't recognize what looked back. That time you spent hiding, the nights you let go of letting go, the things you told yourself you'd never become, they all count. And they count more than you'll ever realize because those hidden pieces are exactly what makes you and your personality unique, but also what trap it. Because the problem isn't being you. The problem is never questioning which version of you is showing up. The unexamined routines, the habits you picked up because they were, easy, the ones that feel safe now but might be walls later, might be blocking you off from a real future, a real success, something you wanted. Maybe your personality is less of a fortress and more of a museum. It's full of artifacts from every time you had to survive something, but those artifacts aren't all meant to be displayed. Some of them are meant to be let go. So if you're lying in bed or sitting on your couch or walking somewhere at night, do this. Look at how you're reacting, how you're talking. what you're avoiding, because your personality isn't just who you are, it's who you've been. And maybe you owe yourself the honesty to decide if you still want to be that person, if you still want to carry those pieces, if you still want to collect new ones. Because one day you'll wake up and realize you're not just aging, you're becoming. And everything you've absorbed will either make you or break you. Neither is shameful, but both demand attention. So let the mirror catch you off guard. Let the silence show you what you've been hiding. Let the small things you'd thought disappeared tell you they never did. Your personality is your life being written every day. Make sure you know who's holding the pen.